Now let's talk about aesthetic mappings. You can add a third variable, like class, to a two-dimensional scatterplot by mapping it to an aesthetic. An aesthetic is a visual property of the objects in your plot. Aesthetics include things like the size, the shape, or the color of your points. You can display a point, like the ones below, in different ways by changing the values of its aesthetic properties. Since we already used the word value to describe the data, let's use the word level to describe aesthetic properties. Here, we change the levels of a point's size, shape, and color to make the point small, triangular, or blue. You can convey information about your data by mapping the aesthetics in your plot to the variables in your dataset. For example, you can map the colors of your points to the class variable to reveal the class of each car. To map an aesthetic to a variable, associate the name of the aesthetic to the name of the variable inside AES open parentheses, close parentheses. ggplot2 will automatically assign a unique level of the aesthetic, here a unique color, for instance, to each unique value of the variable, a process known as scaling. ggplot2 will also add a legend that explains which levels correspond to which values. Once you map an aesthetic, ggplot2 takes care of the rest. It selects a reasonable scale to use with the aesthetic, and constructs a legend that explains the mapping between levels and values. For X and Y aesthetics, ggplot2 does not create a legend, but it creates an axis line with tick marks in the label. The axis line acts as a legend. It explains the mapping between locations and values.